I worry a lot of fear in taking some of the projects I take, just because I'm doing this VMAs in 2 weeks, right? I'm hosting
I heard about that, and honestly my first thought was like, what the fuck, dude, that's crazy.
Well, it's a challenge for me because it's not my audience. I mean, it skews younger. You know, my audience is typically 30 to 60.
Jag-offs, dude, you know what I'm saying, bro? Jag-offs with cufflinks. I know who your audience is, man.
It's getting hot in Podcastville, bro. Getting hot.
I'm joking, man. You have a huge audience that gets good entertainment, so that's who you have.
Yeah.
But you're worried that?
Well, I mean, it's first of all, I mean, you well know as a comedian, when you do comedy at a musical event, that sometimes it could be difficult to connect with the crowd just because they're listening to music, and then you come on and you have to kind of segue in, do a joke here or there. So it's
you're hosting it, right?
Yeah, I'm hosting it.
That's crazy. Now you never would have thought that you'd be hosting the VMAs.
No, it wasn't on my vision board.
Dude,
So. Do you have a vision board?
That's crazy.
Do you write shit down?
I do have a vision board, actually, and I want a black son one day. I have 2 black kids on my vision board.
You want 2 black kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people always, I don't tell people that often because they don't see it the way I see it,
How do you see it?
I see it as these are going to be my son. These are going to be my sons one day.
Okay.
And I think other people see like, a guy from the South has a couple of black guys on a vision board. I think they kind of get they're looking at it different.
So if I went to your house and looked at the vision board, you got two black kids up there?
Yeah. Dude, look, they're happy, and one of them has a school book under his arm. Those are my sons, man. Okay. And no matter who my sons are, or what color, what tent they come in, they're going to be, hopefully they're going to be reading decently and doing good stuff, But, dude, that's crazy. You're going to be hosting the VMAs. You have to be a little nervous, huh?
I'm a lot nervous. I wouldn't be living if I'm not really feeling this stuff. So, music, skewing younger, never hosted anything before. But
damn, that's crazy.
And, you got to write the comedy for the night, know? And my comedy generally is tested at the Comedy Store and whatnot. So the monologue that I'm opening up with, I've been working on, but haven't really tested it in front of a live audience, which I will, moving forward this week and next. But yeah, it's a daunting task. But
you're going to talk about celebrities and stuff, and you have to kind of, MTV's turned it's basically just Rob Dyrdek 24 hours a day. I think. I feel like it's just that show ridiculousness. Yeah,
there's a lot of that, but my style's not ripping people to shreds. Right. My style's a little bit more. I'm going to tailor the comedy to what I do on stage and kind of fit it into the environment rather than go on stage and go, well, Drake's here tonight. I don't. It's not really what I do. So
right. Oh wow, that's cool though, because that's I think when I heard about it, I was like, oh man, if Sebastian's going to do that, it's just different. It's just different than him. That would just, to me, it would seem so scary.
It's frightening.
But
it's good. It's a good frightening. I believe that if you don't challenge yourself in this business, and we've talked offline about this, getting a little, maybe your momentum is not there or your passion is not there, maybe in certain different things. I feel that, the challenge is where you kind of get the passion back and or putting yourself in situations that you typically wouldn't put yourself in to, overcome and succeed. So, doing that. This is definitely one of those.
That's wild.
So yeah, it's been good though.
What are you gonna wear, dude? How?
I am getting up. The outfits are next week. I'm not going to come out there in a see-through leopard nipple shirt. But
how many gross of sequins are in the mail right now? Headed to Los Angeles to make your costume, brother.
There might be a sequined jacket or 2. But
bro, you better fucking come out looking like a 60-year-old Italian thought. who's trying to fucking get one last run at some cock over at the VFW. You know, I want I want you to come out just shining, bro.
There's going to be a lot of, I think I'm maybe one of the oldest hosts they've ever had. At least maybe the only host they've ever had with gray hair.
Oh, that's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
and you might be one of the only hosts who's being honest about their age as well.
Yeah.
So who knows?
46 years old, doing the VMAs. So yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Who are you? Who's somebody that you are kind of low key excited about seeing at the VMAs? Like just to see. Do you already know everybody's going to be there and stuff?
Yes, they've given me a list. Who am I excited to see? This is why they picked me to do this. Is I don't really know a lot about music, and this is kind of what they liked about it. That I don't really have a button on what's going on with the music industry. Although I do, I know the Khalids and from afar, and her and Halsey and all these artists. I know, but I don't know like the ins and outs of like who's throwing shade,
right? Yeah,
whatever that means. I don't. But,
yeah, bro. Where I'm from, that doesn't mean my aunt got a new awning on their camper. You know what I'm saying? Like it's totally different.
But Missy Elliott, who I grew up kind of listening to, she's gonna
similar body type too. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like we're similar in shape.
So she's gonna be there.
She's gonna be there, and there's a couple surprise guests that I can't really mention that I'm looking forward to meeting. So.
That's crazy, man. What a wild night that's going to be.
My mom just told me she's coming. My father's coming. My in-laws are coming. Obviously, my wife, my whole family's coming. My kids. I want to bring my kids there and get some photos with them.
It'd be cool.
At the Prudential Center where they're going to have it. So, yeah, just elaborate. Even on a production end of it, just looking at this, because, I know a lot about production and putting on a show, what they have going into this as far as the technology is just sick. It's amazing.
Yeah. And this is in New York, right?
This is in New Jersey, Prudential Center in New Jersey.
Oh, is that where they usually have it, or they usually have it?
Last year, I think it was at Radio City. They've had it at Radio City. They've had it here at the Staples Center. They've had it...
Madison Square Garden, Microsoft Theater, the Forum, Barclays.
Because I went to one... because I did MTV show when I was young, right? And so we went to...
what was that, 20 years ago?
The VMAs. Yep, 20 years ago.
So you went to the VMAs?
Went to the VMAs. We got a ticket somehow. I don't even know, right? I get out at the place. I didn't know what it was going to be like. I mean, I'd seen it on television, but I get out, get dropped off there. Bono is walking on the red carpet at the same time I am. I think everybody's like excited for me, right, dude? And because I have no clue who Bono is. No clue. I never really listened to music. I listened to like, Alice in Chains. I'd recognize them, or Guns N' Roses, maybe. But so people are going nuts, dude. I have no idea. Go into the place sitting. I sat behind Chris Farley's brothers. He had just died. And I sat behind his brothers, sat next to Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins.
Wow.
And NSYNC performed. At some point in the evening, bro, it was long. I remember urinating in the bathroom between Kid Rock and Montel Williams.
Wow.
That's
a good piss
and
break.
Fucking bringing those guys together, And at one point in the evening, I fell asleep in my seat, bro. I was just,
wow.
I guess it was like a long night, and I just got kind of tired, and I just remember falling asleep.